So you're looking at those two cameras, you're in the right place. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thomas Love here from beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia, and today I'd like to discuss with you about those two cameras, which are the Hasselblad X2D and the Leica M11. Why am I putting them on the same level? Because they are the top tier flagship from two brands that made the history of photography. I mean, we all know Leica for photo reporters, and Hasselblad literally went to the moon, so they are very good brands. And so if you are after image quality, you're in the right place, because them both have a brand new sensor with tons of megapixels and details that will be recorded every time that you push the shutter button, while they don't have many frames per second. So if you're after that, go and look after other brands like Sony or the Nikon Z9 or whatever Canon you might find. But if you are here, it's because you love definition, you love the M glasses and also Hasselblad, of course, and you are after memorable photos. As I said, the two cameras have a different body shape. The Hasselblad might be your new workhorse for works in studio or for beautiful landscapes out there, and they put also 7 f-stops image stabilization, so you might eventually now use it handheld and go out for some street photography, while with the Leica M11 street photography, it's inside its DNA, and so you know what to expect from that camera. Maybe you have a few M glasses already, and that's the TA factor to consider too. What is a TA factor? Of course you don't know it because I just made it up. I'm referring to the Tech Art, which is a company that now produces adapters so that you can fit your M glasses into different camera brands. 1 month ago they released the adapter for Sony cameras, while they are to announce very soon, according to Leica rumors, the adapter for the Hasselblad X line. What does that mean? Not only you might be able to fit your M glasses into the new Hasselblad, but you will be also gaining autofocus. So inside this adapter there are 4 small engines that will move the focusing ring for you, and you are using the autofocusing from the Hasselblad with your M lenses. Not that you need to do it, but maybe you just want to confirm focus or any other thing. Is that going to be at the same level of autofocusing system from other brands like Sony? Of course not. Is it going to track the eye of your main subject? Is it going to be fast enough? Of course not. But you're having autofocus on your M glasses, if that matters to you. Let's now consider the new sensors. The Leica M11 has a full frame 60 megapixel sensor that you can choose eventually to use at 36 or 18 with lower resolutions by grouping many pixels together, while the Hasselblad has a medium format sensor with 100 megapixels. How can I explain how these work? Bear with me, because I came up with an example that I think it's quite straightforward. So think about your house. You're living there with your wife and your kids, and that would be your full frame 24 megapixel original sensor from Leica. And then think about the same house, but when you're having the whole family over for Thanksgiving or for Christmas. So now you fit into the same size, into the same house, you're fitting more pixels, because you're having the parents, the grandparents, your siblings, the cousins, and all their kids inside your house. And that kind of be overstuffed, right? And this is how I feel about the 60 megapixels in the Leica M11, because the pixels are so tiny and there are so many that of course you will be able to retain a lot of details when you're having the right lighting conditions. But as soon as you start struggling with light, well, with street photography I also love to have like a tiny f aperture, like f8, and so when the sun starts going down, if you want to have nice street photography, that might not be the best option. What was the solution Hasselblad came up with? They looked at the same house overstuffed during Thanksgiving and they said, we need a bigger house, so we're using a medium format. And as we are there already, we're also inviting over some friends, so you're having an enlarged Thanksgiving in the same place where you would live with your wife and kids, but now you're over there overstocked with 100 megapixel in the medium format sensor. That has its own advantages, of course, otherwise they would not produce it, but we're not here to discuss if it's a good or a bad thing, because if you're considering that camera, probably this is what you are looking for. So if you are seeking for image resolution and details, these two cameras will be perfect for you. Now, which one is the way to go? Honestly, the Hasselblad has a shape and a type of use that resembles much more the DSLRs. As a matter of fact, is an enlarged DSLR. There are only a few medium format cameras out there, the Leica S3, the Fuji GFX 52, whatever it is. There are only a few medium format cameras out there with different price levels, and the Hasselblad, which is a very new release, they try to put in there as much technology as possible. So they say it has a very good autofocusing system. Of course, they have their own glasses, so you can pick up the newly developed Hasselblad glasses to mount in there, and you will have stunning pictures. While with the Leica M11, this is the way to go if you want to always wear it, always have it with you. You might pick up one glass, which is compact, like a 35 or a 50mm Samilux, and that camera might always be with you. So different type of use for those two cameras, but the same high level of details recorded. Other things worth mentioning is that with no one of them you will be able to record 4K videos, so you will need another camera for your videos or your iPhones or your action cam, whatever, but not with these two cameras. So which one would be your favorite camera and which one are you leaning toward? Because I know, guys, you are very puzzled out there and you can't decide whether you want the new Leica but still a Leica, or if you want to try a new system, and Hasselblad might be the good chance and a good opportunity in order to do so, especially if you are having a few M glasses at home that you might be able to use again in the new body. If it was me, I would be very puzzled and I'm not sure which one I would pick up, and I will probably wait for the M11 monochrome, because I'm assuming here that the kick from the monochrome sensor will more than compensate the 60 megapixel and the absence of in-body stabilization in order to have a very good low light situation street photography experience. But I will let you know as soon as it will be released and I will have the chance to go out and try it. With that, I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, please remember to like it, share it on your social media, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the new videos to come, and I guess I will see you later. Thank you. Bye.